Hello everyone, today's Scorcher Toys at Anymoon.com is going to take you from Gerwalk mode to Delimiter mode for the Bandai DX YF21 toy. And you can definitely adjust these steps if you're currently in fighter mode or Batroid mode to get to the same place. To start, we're going to take our backpack here and we're just going to pull it all the way back like so. Now we're going to flip our toy over. There is a big button right here, and so we're just going to press down on that button while we pull away, and that frees up this entire legs section, and we'll just put that off to the side. Now we need to remove the arms, and I'm cheating a little on this step, and I'll point that out in a moment. But first you move this piece out so that you can then pry this section. There's a peg right there, free. That allows you to bring the whole arm up and out. You can rotate it around. And what we need to do here is pry the arm up and out. And you're gonna wanna support the bottom here as you just jerk it outward. And that's where I've cheated a bit. I had slid this up to make that easier. It will be quite difficult. It requires quite a lot of force for you to get that arm out. So you're gonna wanna be careful with your head spike, and you're really gonna, it just takes a tremendous amount of pressure. So you've seen how it works. Go ahead and do that same thing on the other side. Now we're gonna fold the little arm stub down, and then we're gonna come back here and we are going to lift up on that center section and return our locking pin back inside that little housing there. Just push in to seat it firmly. To get the leading edge of the wing back into position, you're gonna fish a fingernail in this little slot right here and pull this piece all the way out, and then thread this other piece underneath and behind it so that then becomes flush with the wing, and then push that down, it'll seat firmly, and there you go. You got your leading edge of the wing proper. Do the same thing on the other side. Now we got to get the back into position, so what we're going to do is fold this piece out and bring it back like so, and there's this little cavity filler right here, and we're just going to rotate that back, and then we have this piece here, and we're going to kind of wiggle jiggle it so we could bring it all the way out, and then make sure you've got the clearance, and you want to wiggle jiggle until it's all the way basically flush with the back of the toy, and repeat on the other side. Before we install the shell, reach your finger in underneath this flap and the other one and press up on that piece there. You can see from this side, flush now where I pressed up, not flush yet. So you want to do that before you install the shell. Also, we had some cavity fillers here, and we're going to slide those all the way forward as they'll interfere with the shell. Installing the shell isn't quite as nice as I would like. There's a big peg on the front that goes into the slot that the legs came out of, which is fine. But it's not just as easy as line everything up and press down, which would be even nicer. So what you want to do is line up the front of the toy as much as you can, and then start applying pressure to get it to this position here, and then you can kind of come back to the back and press down, and then you can see everything should line up nice and tight. As you go to install the side cavity filler, it's good to take this piece and push it up towards the top, and also you're going to want to confirm that you've got this cavity filler pressed back, because in handling it, you might have slipped that up a little bit. Now, this piece here has a couple slots, couple tabs on that piece we just installed that are going to receive those. So you just line it up and press into place. And it seems to be a little higher than you expect it to be, but there it goes. And then press firmly in. And then once you've got that firmly into place, there's now a slot here that can receive the side peg here. And so we're just going to line those up so that fits into place. and everything should then tab all together and you will be in delimiter mode. Common fine-tuning items would be your head laser, these little fins underneath, you want to make them symmetrical, as well as your thrust vectoring nozzles in the back, whatever you're doing with them. You want to make them look the same on either side. If you want to use the display stand, there's kind of a clever thing here. You can take the fighter mode adapter, grab this part here, flip it upside down, still using those lower pegs, and then grab your toy and install it into the toy just like you did with fighter mode. Grab your display stand, slide that into position, and there you go. You now have a delimiter display, which is cool. If I screwed something up, leave me a comment, let me know. If you found this helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, also check out the channel for lots of other YF21 content. Macross, Robotech, all sorts of content. Appreciate it, everybody.